Keanu file in the Illuminati archive.
Okay, that's Keanu now, and here he is in Bram Stoker's Dracula in 1992.
He's barely aged a day. How old are these photos? And who are all these women? Hollywood immortals?
The Illuminati has spread their message using the charisma of actors for centuries, but get this, they found a way to keep them alive so their star power never dies.
Hollywood's leading men are making themselves immortal using the blood of young women. They're all hundreds of years old.
Every ageless leading man is one of them. Nicolas Cage, Brad Pitt, Larry David, and the most bloodthirsty of them all, Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's why they all date 19-year-old models who we never see again, for their blood.
Yang kita garis ini. Ambil boleh. Pernah ambil. Ambil keren. Ambil motor. Pastilah. Turun, ini ke motor. Cepat kok. Tuhan Yesus. Wah. Dan Yesus terjadi.
Watch how something leaves Keanu's body. Notice his face expression. I'm joking about the Illuminati. It is strange, especially look on his face, bro.
Kan? Itu belerangnya gitu.
Oh my god, ya tuh.
Ada tempat foto di sini. Tuh. Kamu mau foto nggak tuh ada apinya? Oh my god. Itu bagus banget. Bagus banget.
Keluar ya?
Oh my god. Lagi aktif ya?
Di gunung.
Wih, tuh lihat terbang kan deh. Tuh ke bawah. Tuh terbang kan dari itunya.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wih. Wih. Kok? Kok? Dek. Masih di situ, Mas. Wah. Wah. Cepat. Adek. Cepat masuk, Dek.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Chandra! Lah, Chandra!
Ayo jalan, Pak. Cari. Ayo, Pak. Nanti
Kok serem sih?
Jalan, Pak.
Udah, Chandra! Chandra! Itu Chandra! Itu bukan Chandra! Bukan! Chandra! Bukan itu Chandra, tapi bukan nih! Ayo, Pak! Ayo, Kak!
Jalan, Pak.
Awas ada orang, Pak!
Jalan, Pak.
Itu kamu direkam!
Ini rekam deh.
Jalan, Pak! Pak, cepet, Pak! Pak, cepet, Pak! Pak!
Ayo, jalan aja.
Ayo, Pak! Pak, jalan, Pak! Pak, jalan, Pak! Kita berdoa ya! Jangan panik, deh! Jangan panik, kita berdoa ya bareng-bareng ya! Yuk, berdoa sesuai kepercayaan masing-masing!
Where do you think the contact with the aliens came from? When did that start?
You know, I'm not going to get into it.
I need to hear about aliens.
I know you already know all this, Joe.
Hold on a second.
It's always.
But I want to ask you this because I don't know.
Oh, yeah, right. We're in contact with aliens.
Like what kind of shit?
Here's what's happening, because it's not just one group of aliens.
What's the different groups?
The big five.
Okay, tell me what's going on.
Let me begin. This is really, I'm telling you, Joe, this is a real deal.
We're listening to you.
Well, first off, elves is the main group.
Okay.
And they call them the elves. It's clockwork elves.
I don't think you're allowed to say that anymore.
There are bad things that look like elves that have horns when they show you who they really are.
Damn.
They're bad aliens.
I'm with you.
AI is alien.
Like a robot?
Yeah, they're like robots coming to kill you.
Jesus Christ.
The chimeras are alien.
And there's a hive mind sort of thinking to a lot of it.
They want the organs. I swear on my kids I told you the truth about that.
I believe you. I believe you.
They're coming after everybody.
Jeez.
It's a breakaway civilization, dude. We don't know what they got. Joe, they're control freaks.
Well, everybody's a
That's why I'm so glad you're in the fight now. These guys are on stuff that like nobody even knows.
What do you think they're on?
Stuff they've been given.
Okay. I understand what you're saying.
You know, there's like armed guys with machine guns.
That is a group of people that were obsessed with combat.
About the most fearless killers there are.
Do you think that's from their heritage of war?
I mean, it's just like, it's mental illness, man.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah, sis, this was him before he allowed the entity to take over. Average, normal young man, now look at him. On some...
New Balenciaga cigarettes in tiny liquor bottles, just what you expect inside her new Balenciaga cigarettes.
Psychic powers means you are able to do things outside of normal physics. So it becomes something like supernatural or paranormal activity or something going on. No, it's not supernatural, it's natural. It's normal, it's natural to have psychic powers. And if you find yourself, if the humans, most humans find themselves not psychic, well, you got distorted. But you just reverse the distortion. You know, reverse the mutation. So it goes back to its original self. So we're psychic, and we're activating our chakras so we can become more psychic. Because don't just stay in one place. You know, you can become more.
The Bible says, the Old Testament, New Testament, which is pretty powerful. I know people misinterpret it, but it's ancient text. The people that are there. Like you read Ezekiel, like 3 burning wheels land.
Yeah.
There's a blue firmament over its head. It gives me something to take. I take it, and I'm given the full data of the plan that the genetics has been infested, and God must destroy everyone.
Do you think that's an alien story?
Oh, it's 100%. But
that's what they always talk about. They always talk about that being an alien story. That's why one of the primary stories when they talk about the Bible, Ezekiel's vision, a wheel within a wheel. They always talk
but if
about
you read
that.
it, it says floating off the ground in the Hebrew.
Yeah.
And the King James is pretty clear too. Floating comes a thing with a crystal firmament over its head. And then the face is shifting different creatures. It's like a video screen.
Well, if you think about how long it would take for an alien to get here, it really only makes sense that unless they have a constant base,
they send a robot.
They visit, or if they came by themselves.
Blue Ivy is caught in the Illuminati.
But what they did was they took me to it was very secluded with multi-million and billionaires, very secluded. And
fellow Disney stars, are you all in a secret Illuminati-like club?
No.
Is it because you can't tell me if you are?
No.
Is that true, Sam?
Inconclusive. Can you imagine?
Are you a part of the Illuminati?
Yes. No, I'm not. Did that come up as a lie when I said yes?
Yes, that's true.
Oh, see? That means I'm not. You
said
said, are
both
you a part of
answers.
the Illuminati? And I said yes.
And then you changed it.
And then I said no. But I said I'm just kidding.
Don't try to work the system, okay? Let me work you. You need to
I
stop.
am not a part of the Illuminati.
Ms. Minaj, darling, you looking fabulous. First of all, tell me about this look, the pressure of the Met Gala.
The look is Oscar de la Renta, so I'm very excited. And, you know, it's all about, you know, being the bad guy. I'm the bad guy, bitch. So I'm dressed as the devil.
I remember me being a child. I was 11 at this time. I will never forget. This is what made me say, if y'all want to know, Pharaoh, when did you forsake the idea of God? This is when it happened right here. And please don't try to say, oh, you had a bad experience with God and that's what turned you up. No, I was just a kid and I knew the truth because I was closer to the source, because I was still, my soul wasn't tainted by this world. So my common sense was fully vibrating. So with that being said, I was being told about God is this, God is that, and he does all this magical fairy dust. So I said, well, auntie, if God is real, who is God, mommy, and daddy? Because as a child, I know you have to have parents to be here. Do you know that? And I said, who is God's mommy and daddy, and who is God's God if God is real? And I was popped in the mouth. I was popped in the mouth as a child. You feel me? And I was told my answer to that question as a child was, don't you ever question lip balls, so I'm popped the shit out of. So I felt like the unicorn. Whoever God is, I can't ask about the problems, but he watched me all day.
This one was just like, it was just like a story that we made up and we're going with, and like, yeah, Tommy was like, what about I've seen the devil? And I was like, oh yeah, that's fun. Let's tell that story. And then, yeah.
That seems fun.
Yeah, I love that Tommy was like, what about the devil? I was like, fun, you know? What? No, sorry. Oh God, the conspiracies that are going to come from that clip. Anyway.
You will be another member of the Illuminati. That's my favorite thing.
I love that thing too.
Everyone always thinks we're part of the Illuminati. And somebody was like, yeah, they're witches. I'm like, if I'm a witch, I have the least amount of power in the world.
That is like such a thing. Like I have like friends whose moms are like,
it's a thing.
Is it true? And I'm like, what?
I had a family member ask
Yeah, actually it is.
Yeah.
Cheers. So scary.
It's the weirdest thing ever.
The Catholic Church's attendance numbers are at an all-time low, so the College of Cardinals hired us to create a fake hell under Rome. The plan was to simulate an earthquake that uncovers hell. Then everyone would be so terrified of God's wrath that they would start attending church again.
Yeah, we commissioned an animatronic demon army from the Disneyland Imagineers. Satan's torso used to belong to Mulan.
Wow, Disney magic can do anything, including send people to hell?
Relax. It's just for show. No one's actually going to hell.
Except Andre, for the weird shit he did with his clones.
No regrets.
And this project. The new pope is apparently chill AF. He found out about the hell contract and wants to shut it down.
And Jesus said, I shall not bogart salvation. Heaven is dead as lit, fam. Ocasio-Cortez 2024.
I need one of you to go to Rome and brainwash the Pope into a hardcore religious conservative overnight. We need him to resume the Hell Project so we can get paid. This assignment won't be easy. You'll face distractions, romantic ruins, a bounty of pasta and wine that's so toe-curlingly sensual you'll...
Dibs! I'll go to Rome! In fact, I know this outside consultant who would be so perfect.
But I tell you, I love Gigi.
Kai Cenat sold his soul, and here's why.
Praise God, she just mine. I done see my own man sell his soul for some diamonds and some gold. Man, this shit is getting old, but I'll be lying if I'm...
Let me break this down for you.
Diamonds and some gold, man, this shit is...
Awkward reaction. Duke gave him this look specifically after that bar. Then Phantom suddenly wants to touch Duke's chain. And then gives Davis this weird look. The whole situation seems weird to me.
So I posted this video on 11/5 about 10 days ago. The reason for the repost is everybody thinks I photoshopped this, and I didn't. I don't even know how to do that. But just for your information, this is on her Instagram page, and it's from May 15th. Go check it out. But the weird thing is, look at the caption. That's weird, man. And if you do make it there, tag me at Shadyville Lit TikTok. Good looking.
That's very rare. That's incredibly rare. Reptiles do not generally come into a house to waste their time with a human. They'll send a grey. But where a reptile does come down, it's because that individual is so important that it requires an interaction from the high level. Again, it depends on that individual. What is that person to them? What is that person to humanity? And they have, for want of a better word, time machines where they can predict ahead what each person will do. And if they see a person is a threat to them, they will attempt to come along, interact with them, and send them off on a different course. There are many, many psychic men and women on the planet who, if left to their own devices, will be incredibly beneficial. And so what the system will do is try and target a disruptive male to get involved with a female or vice versa, and to make that person's life hell. Everything and anything to make somebody not think about themselves. So it's all part and parcel of what happens. What will a reptile do? Well, a reptile will come in, and generally it won't disguise itself heavily, because if it's come to meet somebody, that person is considered important enough for them to be there, and they'll only disguise themselves to prevent that human freaking out.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
This is not real. Nobody is real. You're dreaming. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.